is able. Our power moments, we think about all the things that we go through in life. We say it's for our young people, but we also know we have other young people.
Yeah.
Because some people say they're never going to get old. And I just let them feel good. But you can't run the way you used to. You can't bend over the way you used to. You can't see as good as you used to. All the above, so you know what I'm saying. But we're going to let you say that you're still a young person, right? We'll give you some points for that. We thank Yahweh because we realize that, one thing that we have to do in life is deal with fear. And you think about fear and the consequences of fear and all the things that fear brings along with it. So if I give it to you today, if I give it to you from the dictionary, it says fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. And it just goes on to say a feeling of anxiety concerning the outcome of something or the safety and well-being of someone. And then it said the likelihood that something unwelcome happening. It is something because we realize that that's something we have to overcome and we have to deal with it.
Amen.
But as believers of Yahweh, we got to make sure that we are rooted down into Yahweh's word. Because you got to understand, when situations do come up, and you understand that fear is not of Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
You got to make sure when the crowds gather against you and they begin to grow and they begin to gain momentum and energy and everybody begins to come on and just pack on and just want to put you in the minority, you just got to understand that Yahweh made you. And Yahweh didn't create you to fear or to worry.
Hallelujah.
And you got to understand that one thing fear will do for you, it is remove you from your place in Yahweh.
Yeah.
Because fear, you think about the psychological part of fear. A lot of times, we've seen those episodes where the epileptic goats, for those who might not understand what I'm saying, the epileptic goats, when you come in and you startle them, they lock up and they fall over. Well, fear will cause some people to fall over and lock up. And what you do, you begin to lose purpose. You begin to lose your foundation. You begin to lose who you are and your identity in Yahweh.
All right.
Because what you have to do and understand, that right there is not of Yahweh. So when things do get rough, you need to build yourself up to Yahweh. In other words, you stand strong. Because in other words, your posture should be upright and your mindset and your belief locked in to the one who is able to keep you from falling and present you faultless. Yahweh is able to do all things. And as believers of Yahweh, we have to understand that because we are in Yahweh, sometimes you got to look at your reflection. You got to look at the mirror. And you got to be able to look at yourself and be brutally honest with yourself. Where are you? And you got to be able to say to yourself, because sometimes, we've seen where we had the little parrots, right? The parrot sees itself in a little cage, and the parrot begin to get all rowdy and get all excited because he think another parrot is in there, not knowing it's only him. Well, sometimes people, believers of Yahweh, we need to have a mirror for ourselves so we can see ourselves, see the reflection that we give off.
Hallelujah.
And see, do we like it? Do we like the image that we're giving off and the words that come out of our mouth? And understand that, are we representing Yahweh? When times do get bad, when sickness does come and when things are just totally out of the norm, when you need Yahweh, you got to be able to stand on and believe in Yahweh's word. I don't care if the bulldozer is coming to knock your house down. You still stand firm on Yahweh's word.
That's right.
You got to be able to understand that fear is not a part of Yahweh. That you are a faith walker, and everything that you do, it evolves around faith. Every step that you take, it is a faith walk.
Yeah.
Every word that you speak, it is a word. It is based on faith. It is based on your belief, based on your trust. It is based on what you have put into the spiritual man. Right. So at some point, you got to understand that fear factor is not a part of you.
Hallelujah.
But that fear factor is there to discourage you.
Hallelujah.
It will make you lose your ground, your foundation, if you're not careful.
All right.
There is something we have to understand as we go through this life, that a lot of times we got to pray. And a lot of people don't, some people want to have friends. Well, I'm going to tell you something about the friends. In all my life, I think I only had 1 or 2 friends. All right? Everybody else was associates. Because you'll find out, everybody who say they're a friend, not a friend. But you'll be glad for the ones who say they're a friend, they will tell you what you are all about. Those are the ones you want to keep close to you because they're going to let you have it because they're your friends. They're the ones that are trying to make sure that you get into heaven. You might not like it. And you may have a few choice words for them, but you got to respect them because guess what? They're only giving you the truth. They're only giving you the part that you need to see and absorb for that moment. And those are the ones you need to hang on to and just say, Yahweh, I thank you for them. They may get on your nerve a little bit, may make you want to go for a walk and talk to yourself and say what you're not going to do and how you're going to do it. But that's all right. When you calm down, you go, you know what? They were right. And you got to be able to just eat it. And you got to be able to nurture it and understand they're trying to help you out. Because that fear, ladies and gentlemen, it is a terrible thing when you don't have Yahweh. You have to rest everything that you have in this world, this carnal world, and put it all to Yahweh. One thing we can't see bullets. One thing we can't always see hatred. We can always see people who have ill will against us as believers of Yahweh. So as believers of Yahweh, we understand that because we love Yahweh, because we're going to do Yahweh's will, we're going to be hated for his name's sake. Hallelujah. But that's the way it's supposed to be. Hallelujah. We're going to find life more abundantly if we just hang on in there and just believe in Yahweh's word. That's right. So believers in Yahweh, just understand that as long as you're in Yahweh, you got everything. And when Yahweh bless you with something, Yahweh don't remove you from the place. Whatever he gives you is yours to keep. Now, whatever you give back to him is a different thing. But Yahweh, when Yahweh give it to you, it's yours. So if Yahweh gives you a gift, grow that gift. Hallelujah. If Yahweh gives you, whatever he may give you, anoint you in a certain way, grow that gift. Let Yahweh use you. Yeah. And understand that only what you do is for Yahweh's going to last. And because you got to understand in the end, when we all may one day meet our fate, when we might be in a hospital, we may not be as popular as we were or have all the faculties in place. Yahweh will remember the work that we did when we were healthy, when we had a mindset to do all the things that were right. Hallelujah. So you just make sure that you do the right thing in Yahweh. And when people say that you're going to die, you don't worry about that. Don't even be fearful of that. Because you know what? Death has no place. It has no authority when you're in Yahweh. Because all they're going to do is kill the body. But that spirit man is the one we're worried about. You make sure that Yahweh protect your soul and Yahweh, that you're right in Yahweh. Yeah. And you make sure as believers of Yahweh that you continue to always hang on to the faith and always stand your ground. Stand your ground. That's right. Stand your ground and don't give in. I don't care what the odds are. You just make sure you stand your ground. If we could go back and look at some of the things that some of our pioneers went through, Noah being ridiculed for building the ark. The only one out there. Just think about all the stuff he went through. Think about all the stuff that Paul went through. Think about all the stuff that so many other prophets in the word of Yahweh went through. They believed on Yahweh, and Yahweh delivered them. So believers of Yahweh, I'm telling you, be strong. Hold on. Don't give in. Don't lose faith. Always believe and always give Yahweh the praise. He is worthy. He will be there for you. Hallelujah. Let's bow our heads. Yahweh, help the Father, Most High, precious King. We thank you once again for your goodness and for your unmerited favor. Yahweh, protect us and just guide us, Yahweh. Just give us strength and give us understanding. And give us, Yahweh, the hope that we may, Yahweh, know that you are able to do all things, Yahweh. And give us, Yahweh, the peace and the mindset that we have, Yahweh, that we know that you've given us, Yahweh, that we can stand, Yahweh, and face the evil in this world. And Yahweh, give us the mindset, Yahweh, to be strong, Yahweh. And in the end, Yahweh, let us have purpose. Let us have, Yahweh, a season where we can just always give you the praise. And let the season not be limited to certain things, Yahweh, but Yahweh, spread us. That we may plant the seeds, Yahweh, that we may, Yahweh, grow your kingdom. Oh, look down upon our brothers and sisters in Yahweh, Heavenly Father. For those, Yahweh, are young people, Yahweh, look down upon them and just give them strength and give them understanding. and bless them in a very special way, Heavenly Father. And look down upon, Yahweh, those who are hanging on, Yahweh. For those who may be a little slow in their spiritual walk, Yahweh, guide them and direct them and keep them, Yahweh, and just anoint them in a very special way. And Yahweh, look down upon our service and just bless our speaker today right now, Yahweh. Yahweh, just come by, Yahweh, and bless. Yahweh, let your anointing, Yahweh, prevail right now, Yahweh. Look down upon all those, Yahweh, who may not be feeling well right now, Yahweh. Just let them, Yahweh, touch and touch the hem of your garment right now, Heavenly Father. For Yahweh, you're able to do all things right now, Yahweh. We just want to say thank you. We just want to say thank you, hallelujah. And Yahshua Mashiach, hallelujah, amen. Hallelujah. Truly, we thank Yahweh for all things, because Yahweh is able. As believers of Yahweh, just be encouraged and understand that we're blessed. Hallelujah. We are blessed. And when people talk about it and ask you how you're feeling, say you're blessed. And make sure you can give an account about your blessing, give them a testimony. And you're going to find out that you have a lot of people who have left the church because the church has gone to the world.
All right. Yes.
You make sure you represent Yahweh. Church nowadays think it's okay to do everything the world doing. And they want to justify it. Don't you be deceived. You make sure you hang on in there. And you make sure you proclaim Yahshua. And you make sure that whenever someone mentions your name, light comes on. Because they realize that all they've done is seen you do good. Stand firm in Yahweh's word. That's your testimony. Hallelujah. May Yahweh bless you. May Yahweh give you strength and understanding of his word. Pray for one another. Don't be afraid to call one another. Don't be afraid to visit one another. But always remember, help the homeless. Help those who are less fortunate. And don't seek anything in return. You just make sure you do it from the heart. And make sure Yahweh knows that you're doing it from the heart. Hallelujah. Because you love him, because you represent him. Hallelujah. We thank Yahweh for you. Thank you. We ask now that you stand, prepare yourself.